something here.
I'll talk to her. Just go. I'll be right there. Go ahead.
And raw. Got something.
Daddy, Santa gave me this. Daddy, Santa gave me this.
You want to do that?
Yes, Santa gave me it.
Okay. Go sit on the table.
I don't know.
Okay. I'll help you. Come here.
I don't know. So we have to look at the box.
Something nearby.
What's your flank?
What?
Can I?
Okay, keep making it. You have to make all of them.
I don't know which one.
Lara's gonna help you.
There's something here.
Quick as a fuck! Nicely done! Too late!
Take a moment, people.
You there! Over here! At least you took care of those bastards. Don't know why you're here, stranger. Wait, Naoki sent you? Of course he... Well, you can tell. We arrived at the cave last night, made camp, and it all... Just the four of us. Manu, Kid...
Doesn't Thirdborn have actual soldiers?
Someone had to do it. The guards are stretched thin, and with all of the dream thralls, there aren't many willing to go looking for trouble. Look, after what happened in Fior, we had to make sure it didn't happen here. The Zorubs were our first official mission. That's not true. We practiced by the dock and ran drills together. Captain Ruiki even had an old book of battle tactics.
Huh, book. That changes everything.
Private Naoki was on watch, but I guess he fell asleep because the scaly bastards ambushed us. Most died then. Naoki must have gotten away in the chaos. Private Naoki is since we left Thirdborn, he's been running his mouth. We got to hear how many Zorps he's going to kill, and who? The town's been talking about nothing but Fior and the Dream Scourge. I think it got to him.
It crawls into our mind as it crawls into theirs.
It's probably why he was the first one out. Because even if the captain had been acting weird lately, no, Captain Ruiki was fine. We were. If you don't believe me, check her journal. That's, if anything, it might. Here, take my badge. Take every. I don't have long. Let me.
Got something.
Daddy, come here in the living room.
Let's see.
Hold my head.
I bet dying in battle does wonders for someone sick.
Certainly. Death is a form of trauma, and even souls may get lost or confused in the aftermath. The circumstances of one's death can also leave a... trace behind, like an echo. Did you know that many powerful
What?
weapons and armor are imbued with the fleeting memories of departed souls?
Django?
I did not know that. And I prefer not to know. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Where is it?
Give me 2 minutes, I'll be good. Oh, it's in that wooden box.
Something nearby. No matter how that guy died, not a good way.
What have you got there? Some sort of puzzle piece?
Got something.
Got eyes on something?
Under my protection! What's the next?
Look left.
Hello again. Have you found anything? Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I heard it all often. And wait, if you found Sergeant Asui... What?
The envoy was just feeling poetic. I thought...
Look, I don't know what you think you know, or what he told you, but I know what I saw. The captain had been acting weird for days. She was giving orders to people who weren't there, yelling at us over nothing. Not just the captain either. Manu was jumpier than usual. Kiri seemed compelled to echo our words back to us. Even Sergeant Asui began muttering to himself. It was more than just stress. I'm not some idiot who can't tell the difference. Everyone was sick. And it was only a matter of time before it was brought home to Third Board. If you saw them, you'd agree with me. I think I would know if I was. Someone had to leave and let the others know what happened. Look, you either believe me or you don't. Just give me their back. I am not a coward. A swarm of Zorbs attacked in the dead of the night. What was I supposed to do? Huh? I'm not a coward! Take it back. That's it. Draw your weapon.
Arms up! Well done. Glad that's it.
Good. Well, that's not fair that she took it. Listen.
On the floor.
What do you want me to do? Come help you? Or do you want to go take care of it yourself? Look how cold it is outside. Hey Siri, what's the temperature outside?
It's 36 degrees outside.
You know how cold that is?
Right behind you.
Hurry in the brush! Why did you open it? Look, you can have one. That's it. This is not good.
What about two?
Thank you.
There's one bit.
No, that's how it comes. Where's your sister?
Couldn't have done it better.
What's a dude ass?
Never had a chance.
I'm sorry, but those are our options if you want to reopen the mines.
There is no if. We must reopen them. But if you think we're about to let Adir go and take our...
We've no designs upon them. Again, I only want the mines running for Thirdborn.
Something for everyone. Won't know unless you come look. You. Sorry. You want to see...
You must be the envoy. I hoped you might stop by. Welcome to the mines.
I see the sands didn't swallow you whole.
We've been discussing how best to reopen these sulfur mines. Sulfur's a key ingredient in gunpowder, which is crucial for Thirdborn's defense. Oh, my sentiments exactly.
Kind words are worth nothing. We need the sulfur for our weapons, Seon.
I agree. You need to be able to fight the Dream Thralls on your own terms. But if you won't allow reinforcements to come and clear the spiders from the mines, it won't happen. These were not common spiders, Envoy. They were changed by the Dream Scourge.
An ambush. As the team mapped the mine, they opened a sealed passage. The spiders poured out.
Many of our soldiers died fighting so Thirdborn's miners could escape. But we are determined to not let it end in tragedy. If you'd be willing, Envoy, you may even be the face of our triumph.
I knew it.
Again, I assure you, this is a boon for Adir, Envoy. If you clear out the mines...
Allies toward what end? For peace?
If you destroyed the spiders' nests, isn't that right?
Don't presume...
The mine's entrance is just down the path. Speak to...
There's something here.
Something for everyone. Won't know unless you come look.
All eyes are on you after fuel. Remember that.
Daddy, can you watch me do a handstand?
Yep, coming.
Oh no, you want me to do a handstand? I just did it.
Do it.
Elma.
Can I help? Can I show you how to do it? Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do it. Yeah, let me show you. So, do not ever lock it. So, you can do it one. So, I can't do it, I'm too big. What you want to do is put your hands here. I don't know. And try to get up and up. And then, close like that. Hold on, let Lara.
I bet you this fast.
Oh, good. Lift up your legs.
And it's me. Daddy.
Wow, you're doing it.
I almost. Yeah, I did it.
You did.
You see?
I did. Lara, I've been playing with you all day. I've been playing with you all day. I did actually. When you were gone, I ate.
Don't put this away,
Tracking is more difficult out here, but not impossible.
I saw you talking with them. I'm guessing they sent you over to clean out the mines then. I got Adia. Good thing too.
Yeah, right there.
Considering
Yep,
what
right there.
Thirdborn unleashed in the mines. While our engineers
Yeah,
inspected
right
the
there.
place, their miners just went and opened a sealed path.
No,
And before we knew it, fucking
No, Mommy did. Mommy ate it. Mommy ate it. Oh, it wasn't me. But look, it's still full. Look how many are in there. Lara, hey, let Lara open it. Put it here. Put it here so you guys can both eat it.
Skitter. Dream-scourged spiders. Twice the size of you
Yeah.
and me.
Oh.
Thirdborn ran
Put
out.
it here and eat.
Most of theirs survived. Our people died fighting.
You guys can both eat it.
I thought you'd get it. I'll
Okay,
put it
come.
like this.
Come. It's for both of you. And here, hey, when you're done, please close it with this. Where's Lara?
These are dark times. Fire is going to light Adier's way. And I don't think we should give a spark, let alone a mine's worth of sulfur to anyone else. But I know you have a duty, and I don't...
Lead the way. Protect the young girl. Not bad, envoy. That was a close one.
Weapon's not gonna cut it! Something nearby. Got some. Something nearby. There's something here. Something nearby. That's all of them.
This place reminds me of growing up in Solace. It's petty judgment and political bickering here, I suppose.
Seek!
quiet, Nimdut. There's something here. Got it. There's something here.
We've got company. Very.
Something nearby.
Keep quiet.
Got some.
Nice, clean kill.
Not bad, Uncle. Another soul for the wheel. That's done? Who's hungry?
There's something here.
Quiet, Nimdut.
I'll fix it.
Got some.
Come on! Come on! soul for the wheel. Faster, I say! You won't get
Oh, you see that? Well done.
Everybody all right?
Spider nest ahead. Keep your eyes open.
One moment.
Thank Wodaker you're back. We haven't much.
Gods. This Nimdude's planning to blow up the mine, isn't he?
Don't tell me. The Steel Garrote want another bonfire.
The Steel Garrote. I wish I served beneath their banner. But, Envoy, I need you to listen. We have one chance to avert war with Thirdborn, and it's by blowing up the mine right now. If we arm Thirdborn, we arm them against Adir. We're opening these mines so Thirdborn can mine sulfur, right? So they can have ammunition for the Dream Thralls. I mean, what help did Thirdborn offer when Shadclef burned down? What about the scouts who went missing in the Shark's Teeth? They'll strike at us as soon as they have an opening.
You're planning for a war that hasn't started by making enemies you don't have. They call me irrational.
Maybe Adir could try not going around taking people's land. Just a thought.
Half these people served in the Rowatine Imperial Navy, and the other half were pirates. It's only a matter of time before they turn their cannons on us.
Anger swathed in fire, teeth at the throat. Who bit first?
No, I don't. But that doesn't matter. What matters is whether they can try. Please, Envoy. There's no time. I need to work quickly before they notice I'm gone. My mind is as...
But your heart's full of...
I thought you would understand. Fine. I'll do what I must.
they come.
Let's finish this. Who's next? Anyone?
I want... We saw the guard, Darla, headed after you, and, heard some, shouting. What exactly happened? So quickly.
If it means one fewer of those monsters shambling back to Thirdborn, then I suppose I owe you thanks.
You've done well, Envoy.
We'll do our part.
I was wondering, what do souls feel like?
Forgive me, but could you elaborate? The dream scourge is getting worse. If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the living lands. I keep trying. As if the dream scourge wasn't enough of a problem, they haven't come to help us. They're... The steel garrote are a weapon. It's too bad. We're fighting for our lives, our souls. You really think so? My apologies for acting cynical. I don't appreciate... Despite everything that's happened, in many ways, Quilichi has been like a second father to me. But Yatsli, she's like my dirty aunt who's up to no... Well, she's an expert in that field. While I have your attention, I've been thinking. Why is Inquisitor Ludwig suddenly interested in godless ruins? Well, I'm glad your past romantic entanglement has put us all. We should be ready for anything. So, anything. I suppose you deserve to know. My mother wanted to expand Fiore's agriculture. Feeding Emerald Stair wasn't ambitious enough. She wanted to feed the world. She thought she could break the wilderness, using animancy as the whip. Turn the living lands into a garden. Anything's possible, but there are significant problems to overcome. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus, she was impatient to get started. After all, whoever controls the spirit of the living lands has nature in the palm of their hand. Indeed, a world run by animancy. Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. My father thought she was brilliant. Others thought she was mad. I think she was a victim of her own ambition. She wanted so much, and there was so little time to achieve it. Theoretically, her plan should have worked. The living lands had other ideas. When she used the phantasmal focus, theory collided with reality. Everything went wrong. No. To my knowledge, the accident, but neither was the experiment. My mother... Still, I don't understand what went wrong. When I do, then I can't rule anything out. It lives in the essence of the living lands. Corrupt, if I'm right. I was 17. That makes it... After they died, I wouldn't go near a lab. It was ages before... I have a lot of catching up to do in my studies. Need to... It's just a tool. Even a wool scarf. Besides, studying a pillar of Adra is not the same as prying apart the fact. My mother learned that. That's all I care to say. I thought my family's research could help Emerald. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change animancy as we know it. And something tells me I'm close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother ever got. Good question. The idea of finishing my parents' work gives me a warm feeling. But do I want it? I know I've got one lifetime, and I want to do something with it. Maybe it's not a question of what. This is the one life where I am Giada Castel, Animancer extraordinaire. In the next life, I could be an idiotic tree. I have an obligation to use the time I have. No Animancer has engineered an ecosystem before. Maybe, with a little luck, I could be the first. Well, my future isn't... Oh. Apart. Truthfully, I'm a bit lost. We've seen and done incredible... Only through animancy I can hunt. But what if I tried? Only to have it lash out and destroy me. I'd be no better off than my parents. The dream scourge is infecting our Adra, holding back my work. Until I understand it, until I can control it, I can't do anything. Let's hope we live long enough to... Relici always told me to slow down. But how can I slow down when I only have one? I'll find answers. That little Ignat... He had some ideas about his farm. Afraid not. Stop. You know how. I hope not. I would. We have enough. Unfortunately, whether or not Castle. Anyone in. Kai is a useful fellow. We need people. Just not. On the surface, Kai is all charm, but there's something deeper. Oh, not at all. Kai's. If there's another side to him, no need to rush. I've spilled all the gossip I know. That.
You don't need animancy for that.
That answer...
Sometimes I wonder. I try not to. Until next time. It's getting late. I should be asleep by now, but as usual, I can't silence my thoughts. Just wake me up when the fighting starts, or if you talk to someone interesting, whichever comes first.
You know, people don't think steam thistle has any medicinal properties.
Oh?
But if you grind it up and add some clean water, it's decent at protecting your skin from the sun.
That will be a great help on our travels. I detest the sun.
It also doesn't taste half bad on bread. If you don't mind picking out all the little prickers.
Well, that's what I'm trying to nail down. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are small? Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis. Dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories. Me too. Being back. Yeah. But I thought age was supposed to bring with... I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless. The Dream Scourge is one threat. Conflict with Adir is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels Temerity's leading them as best she can. For a while, I suppose. What about you? Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. You released Igwolf, but do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides? And that kind of clip. Thanks for talking. I hope they're a marker of his service to Thirdborn, and something that helps his comrades identify.
You always hope it won't.
You hope it won't, but it's an old Rauatayan naval tradition, and another debt I owe him. I'd never met Naoki. Asui arrived a few months before. Uriki was a ship's carpenter with the Rauatayan Navy years ago. Came from a military family, but she never saw much combat herself. Manu was a deckhand on a pirate ship. Stopped in Thirdborn with his crew to resupply and never left. I don't think piracy suited him. Kiri, he was a sweet kid. Born shipboard to a mercenary captain who left him here and never came back. For the longest, I thought that was for the best. Me too.
This wasn't your fault.
Because there weren't enough seasoned soldiers. The Thirdborn's in dire straits if they're sending people like this out to patrol. night, envoy.
I've been meaning to... Sending my people to Paradise is a bold move. The whole thing could still end in disaster, but we're used to it by now. Meanwhile, the Adherents will enjoy their false sense of security. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. Despite everything... For me? I don't know what to say except thank you again. Well, you have an inquisitive... If you ever feel your education is missing something... Not before I've done some reading. Between the two of us, maybe it seems like nothing to you, but when you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground. As well, you don't let her size fool you. One of these days, she's going to change the world. Shake things... Anyway. Excellent. The Imperial Court taught you well, but... if there's anything you've been dying to learn from an anime... Very well. Hold your questions to the end if you don't mind. Now. You, drifted off... Really? Well, aren't you? No harm done, of course. Besides, a little nap is good for this. That's all I have to teach you for now. Go. What? Pleasant dreams. When I joined you, I thought we'd be exploring the intersection of the physical and the spiritual. Yet here, thanks to you, Thirdborn will have all the ammunition. At the end of the day, bullets are of limited use against the dream, and it'll take more than gunpowder to wrest the living land. Still, maybe a little gun... Anyway, what do I know? If I must.
Listening to Yardsley's thoughts about godless ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest... Well, don't you think it's a little convenient? You need to go somewhere no one ever goes. If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Bothered? Pedraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Anyway. Thanks for talking. I have a moment to... Right. What do you need? Let's see. Shatterscarp doesn't want to kill you. The key here is water and shade. You might be worried about saving water, but what you want to do is try not... and don't drink the water. You'd be surprised how many people drown in Shatterscarp. Nothing's prepared for rain out here, especially the land itself. Though if you don't drown, your water problems are pretty much solved. Right. If I must. I need to go hunting. Right. What do you... Right. Right. Go ahead. You too. Right. What do you need? It's... But most... Right. Right. Go ahead. Pleasant dreams.
Singing sand. We feel the teeth and the dunes roll. The lion kneels. A blight before what ruled the land alone now seeks the safety of the pride. A crystal shimmer. We feel the people of Thirdborn huddle together. We smell desperation. They turn. A spark. A name the Akira used, now lost. What do you know of this? A finger pricked. Still, the trees of Thirdborn tilt toward any. We watch in vain. What separates an ally from a foe? Time flows. They turn against you. An adder lying in wait. We have learned much.
How do you feel about poetry?
Poetry? Why the hell are you asking me about poetry?
Do you like it?
Glad to see. Ismold, a traveler, needed the still. Adra inlay, brass filigree. Whew. If the stories I hear are anything to go by. Who needs... Oh, you...
Beyond seek.
Something nearby.
Don't. Welcome back.
I've got the freshest.
Yoo-hoo! Over here, dearie.
Give me the news. I just want this sordid story over with. Any real soldier would know the worst crime against his brothers in arms is desertion. I'll make sure these badges are...
Yeah? So what are you gonna do to impress her?
Oh! I'll balance my dagger's pommel on my finger while I drink a pint. The whole crew liked it last time.
Subtle. Next time, they ought to go for X marks the spot.
You sure that's a good idea?
Nah, I'm getting better at it. You'll see.
You say so.
Got something.
I only wish to show them the man I've become, to drink with them one last.
There you are. It's rather... I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the... One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain on... Tell me, dearie, how much do you... Oh, it's so exciting, isn't it? Hopefully, we'll even get to keep all our limbs. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Aora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Oh, Aldra's titties. The Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant. 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 Oh, she's just brilli Well, Nakukubel is the largest of the godless ruins. It's still... There must be something in there of interest to Reengrim. Probably something powerful. I'll be with you every step of... Those steel garrote bastards stole all my research about the godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead bodies. I can show you the way to Reengrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the doors.
I promise we'll get into the right...
Perfect.
Don't forget your friend Nico and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff. To the camp of an official Adira not. But I suppose this will do for now. With how overwrought you Adirans can be. But as riveting as it is to I'm the only buyer you'll find here, and I already have the jar. A lesson for next time, darling. It's always worth some haggling. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find. I've yet to be burned in a single flame trap, and I don't intend to. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. I mean, my arm wasn't the only casualty. What is childhood but for silly things? My father was able to pull me from the flame. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but... just the usual things. Not studying for an exam, having all your teeth fall out. They're not nearly as enjoyable as my more provocative dreams. Oh. Well, just be sure to have a quick release knob. Someone should learn from my mistakes.
Goodness, we're feeling very up.
As delightful as you are, we've much to do and...
I suppose if you're on a... At least I know how to deal with those sorts of things. Rope, lantern, Yatsley's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down there? How come the answers are never in a little oasis with shade? I just want to make sure we've covered all the options before we dive headfirst into another deadly. I'm sure we'll be fine. Anyway. Not before I've done some reading.
Ah, a fellow traveler. Nothing to peddle here. Former Thirdborn has the Dream Scourge. Terrible. I'm leaving, and you should too. I tried to tell them my vapors would protect their minds from the change. They wouldn't listen.
Envoy, if you're falling for this,
Nonsense! My grandfather sailed the high seas for 30 years, and he saw ancient remedies that far surpass our modern ones. But it's no use. Thirdborn's past saving. Now, if you don't mind, I should really be going. The better question is why, and I'm far too ingrates.
One moment. There's something here.
The envoy needs healing. It looks easy when you do it.
Well, that was fun.
Look alive. We've got a customer.
Your friends call you Silent Shizu once, and no one ever wants to speak with you again. You know, if anyone actually asked, I've got some thoughts on best practices when it comes to
Customer. Please make yourself comfortable. When you're ready, we can get down to business. Greetings and salutations, traveler. But once you... No, my vision's perfect. Just since I got bit by that giant... it probably wasn't even venomous. The bite's not even that itchy. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, but Kauka can take a look at me when...
Unfortunately, I'm much better with things that aren't so alive.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Really, it sounds like you worry too much. Really? Can I ask just what he expected? Did he think... Wow, you must... It's just like Daiko. Now that I've done all the legwork, he just wants to swoop. He's always been like this, ever since we were children. Why? What part of illegal substances made you think speaking to the deer... Why did you have to bring my brother... No one likes... This is what I get for mixing business and family. I thought that since Daiko and I were twins, we'd be similar enough for us to not fight. Now, you know what? It doesn't matter. Here's the package you wanted. That'll... Whoa. Couldn't feel my head for him. Will you really not...
Oh dear. Not blessed with brains, was he?
Oh, I get it. A free sample. And that...
Well, the optimism is...
Oh, and be careful. It's... Tell your friends. Actually, before you go, am I the only one... Oh.
Is Aiko dead? I told him that spider bite wasn't supposed to be the size of a melon. Didn't I, Shizu? Shizu.
Yes, Kauka, you did several times.
Several times? Now I'll have to find someone else to let me dissect bodies we find. Ugh. It'll take forever.
Not sure we should try this stuff. It'll be obvious to anyone with a brain that someone messed with it. Listen, we've been through a lot together, but we're definitely not just eat the possibly...
If Marius doesn't want to try, I... Yes! About the same.
Next time, maybe mix it with a little...
Why do you cloud your eyes? Could we not have shown you these things?
Well, it was worth a shot.
Something nearby.
don't care what anyone says. My people know how to build a blessed town.
Did that even hurt them?
Armor isn't healthy!
Enjoy the pain,
Look right! See ya!
Down, dearie!
Stay down!
Take a right!
Gods, help! Thanks. Is that where Nagunu told us to go? Got some.
Holy gods! Please, you have to help my friend! Their souls can't... Please! My gods! Yes! You're... Amiwa, fine.
I don't love this. Let's get it done.
Stinging wasps! Treacherous weed!
No.
Onward, watch your left!
Coming for the right!
Something nearby. There's something here.
Who disturbs us? We see you!
Let's go.
Oh, big mistake.
I'm about done.
Something nearby.
We left the city. Who are you? Shouldn't be alone. Old Laguna, but I don't understand. No, we parted on our last deal. When he said if he ever saw us again, we were... Why should I? What if he... the captain? But maybe it's time to turn it... All right.
Don't stay here too long.
Thank you.
Don't wait too long. Those drinks won't drink themselves.